Hi, in this video we're going to talk about, sometimes a hard or thorny subject, and that is how to save money for the worthy goal of buying a home. Now, some couples just are amazing at saving money. There's times I meet couples, they're often engineers, who have $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 saved by the age of 28, 29. And I just applaud them. They're just amazing people. But for the rest of us usually aren't quite so good at saving money like that. So I want to give you 4 strategies or tips. And the first one that I see so often, I see it on a weekly basis with my new clients, is they have too big of car payments. It's very common where I'll see a couple have over $1,000 a month in car payments, or sometimes just one payment's $1,000 a month. Well, just know that $1,000 in car payment just cost you, $250,000 of home buying power. That's $250,000. So that is one area where I see many people overspend, when it comes to their budget, is buying, newer cars or expensive cars. I prefer, especially for first-time homebuyers, see you keep that number less than 5% of your gross monthly income. So if your gross monthly income is, say, $6,000, you want to keep that payment under $300 a month. And I know sometimes that can be hard, and it's always been hard for me because I am a car nut, have been my entire life. But I want you to know I didn't start buying expensive German cars until my wife and I already owned 3 homes. So it's just something to consider for yourself. Second strategy or tip for you is really tracking how you spend your money. Most people are pretty darn clueless of how they spend their money. And one of the best tools out there is a website, an app called mint.com, just M-I-N-T. And it helps you track your spending. You upload your bank statements, credit cards into their system, and it will categorize your expenses for you every month. And it's right about 75% of the time. But I encourage you to go back and look at your expenses for a minimum of 3 months, maybe 6 months. And you're probably going to be really surprised of how you spend your money. I've talked to couples and they're like, wow, I didn't realize we were spending, say, $300 a month at Starbucks every month, or we spend over $1,000 a month eating out, or we spend over $1,000 a month in entertainment. And so this just helps you see where you're spending your money and stuff, okay? So the third tip, I want you to do is work on that dreaded 4-letter word that no one likes in America. Budget, or as I call them, a spending plan. Because really what you need to know is money is just a reflection of our priorities, of how we spend our money. And know this, with our priorities, there's really no right or wrong answer. It's just a reflection of the choices we're making. But the great thing to know is we can make changes to our priorities of how we spend money for the very worthy goal of becoming a homeowner. And so you may look at that and go, okay, wow, we need to do this and stuff. And I'll say for me, like another personal example, I remember Dave Matthews Band was my favorite band from the 90s. And they were in town at Fiddler's Green. I think it was 2 or 3 summers ago. And I heard about it. It's like, oh man, I really want to go. Then I heard the tickets on the lawn were like well over $200 a ticket. I'm like, nope, not doing it. I'll just listen to my CDs. Do you remember those? And so, it's just a reflection of our priorities is money. Finally, especially for, couples, it's really important to talk about your priorities and how you spend money. And once again, there's no right or wrong answers. So don't, demean your partner or spouse because they do this, because they may feel the same way for you about something of how you spend your money. So it's not meant to hurt the other person, but this is meant to help you as a couple, because I do know that financial problems are typically the #1 cause of divorce. And in grad school, I had to take several counseling classes. So I want to help you stay out of that. And so part of it is learning how to spend money responsibly together. and adjusting your priorities. And I will tell you this, be the first one to adjust your priorities. Almost for sure your partner or spouse will then adjust their priorities too. And it's just amazing what you can accomplish as a team together when you do that to help you buy a home. And just remember this, know this. This is a stat the Federal Reserve puts out every 2 to 3 years. Every time, it's basically the same numbers. Homeowners have 50 times as much wealth as renters do. 50 times. Usually it's about, the net worth of a renter is about $5,000, and the net worth of a homeowner on average is about $250,000. So remember, buying a home is a worthy goal. So remember that as you adjust your priorities. And so I put out these videos every week to make you a better informed, better educated consumer. So please share these, and please like my page, my YouTube channel, and subscribe there.